Welcome to Honest Whispers Unboxing and Inspection. On this video, I'll be unboxing and inspecting cover girls of the DC Universe Wonder Woman statue, released by DC Direct on June 10th, 2009, based on the art of Adam Hughes, sculpted by Jack Matthews, limited edition number 3547 out of 5000. This statue is approximately 11 inches tall. And again, it's based on the scintillating cover of Wonder Woman number 150, which is volume 2 actually. I bought 2 of these. This is actually my second one that I bought. Opened it once, inspected it, put it back in and stored it, and now it's been over 10 years. It's been 12 years since I bought this, and I'm gonna go ahead and inspect it with the intentions of selling it as well. So hopefully everything is in good condition. Now this one, as you can see, if I could just get to the side here, box is in pretty much near mint condition. Again, I didn't store it out on its own. I actually had it bubble wrapped and then kept it in a cardboard box. This one, in the box here, you could see simple 4-color cardboard box. Now I want to pull this out so that I don't get any other creases or damages onto the box. As you can see here, it does come with a certificate of authenticity, which I do want to try to pull out without messing this up. So let me see if I could just kind of get this out right here. And as you can see, just like the statue, it is hand numbered, so at least this one, it is individualized rather than just a simple copy of some kind of certificate. And of course the back is blank, but this is you could see the texture of the paper, so it's pretty high quality paper. Now this one, I did reseal it. Good thing is the foam protector has these little divots or little indentations so that I could grab it and just slide it out. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and use kind of gravity, I guess. That way I could just pull this out without just letting it drop on the ground or the table. I'm going to go ahead and close this down. And I always try to guide the flaps down first because I don't want the flap to be caught or anything like that. So I'll go ahead and put that here on the side. And then this one, again, you can see the condition of the foam box, and then basically how I try to take care of everything from the outer box to the foam. And this one, I did reseal it because you could see original tape marks here. If I could get that nice, so you'll see some, a little bit hard to see, but at least right here on the bottom you could see like a lighter color line right there. So that's basically where the original tape was. So if you ever buy something online and it's claimed to be new or at least unopened, then you could see that, you know, somebody opened it before. So that would be a clue as to whether if the seller was telling the truth or not. This one is nicely tight. I'm looking for a seam line to get into. This is a good line because I don't want to cut into the foam. So what I'll do is right here, there's an area right here, it's just slightly kind of stuck in there. Still looking. Okay, Okay, so basically I made it as flat as possible, but you know what, I'm gonna use, there's a little bit of a wrinkle here. I'm gonna go ahead and use the knife. So I'm using the knife to pull the tape outwards, just enough for my thumb or finger to get inside. Then I'll pull the tape out a lot more, and now I can make an incision outward and rip the tape out. So simple as that. I'm sure everyone has their own way of doing it. I'm just showing you my way of doing it after basically years of collecting. And I've seen a lot of foams like ripped up, shredded, and you know, whether it was from an original owner or someone who works at the company and just either packed it just very just had to reopen, or sometimes it's like a returned one. Like right here would be an example of how you can kind of get it cut. There's a little piece remaining which I'll go ahead and get rid of later, but at least this one, it does have the label top and bottom, and you can see the foam piece. This one is thicker. You know, from my experience, sometimes it's not always the case, but at least this one's labeled. So I'll go ahead and open that. And you can see this one, it's kind of paper wrapped. Nice and hollow, so you have room for her lasso to kind of just sit there in space. So let me go ahead and slide this out. Now, with a statue like this, last thing you want to do is just pull it out on the base, because you might break the bottom. So what I want to do is I want to get the middle so that there's a balance as to how much pressure there is. So I'm not putting too much stress right here at the bottom of her feet. So here it is. It is hand numbered. You can see on the bottom 3547 out of 5000. It even has the year and everything. And this one, again, never actually taken it out like this and completely unwrap the paper. Now I want to unwrap it with the least amount of new creases on the paper. So, and of course I don't want to damage the statue. I mean, packaging is all nice and important, but then of course statue is the most important thing. So then, looks like the paper is tucked under the lasso. And again, I don't want to just rip. I mean, if you don't care about packaging and stuff like that, then I guess you could just rip everything out, but you still should be careful in case, you know, like right here, this one, obviously they have the paper here because the lasso is touching her leg, so the more it rubs, most likely will scratch the paint and eventually rub the paint off. So everything looks good. I don't see any broken parts or anything like that. Let me go ahead and give you a nice close-up of this statue. Let's see, while I'm all bumping the table. Looks very nice, and of course comparing with the prototype, this one I mean, it looks just as cool in real life. Now, as you can see here, the way they have the statue facing, and then I'm looking at the logo slightly offset to, I guess if you want to look at from our perception, to the left. So if I want to match that kind of same angle, yeah, a little bit different from the prototype, at least. So if you look at her eyes, it looks like it's, her face wise is pointing straight. So let me just kind of do the same to sort of compare and contrast. I would say like that. So yeah, I guess it's close enough. So if I went by the logo and I went straight, let me see here. So yeah, she is kind of facing a little bit to her left, or from our perception to our right, which is no big deal. Now, as far as condition wise, it's brand new, never taken out of the box, first time out of its box. These little hair tips look pretty delicate, so you want to make sure none of that is broken. Everything seems to be in perfect condition, at least with this statue. And then the lasso itself, nicely coiled. I don't see I mean, the lasso looks nice too, because sometimes last thing you want is some pointy, you know, if you like fold it and it becomes like a point, that would look kind of bad. So looking at it, and even the paint job, I know Wonder Woman's costume is pretty simple, but overall, look, done really well. And you can see here, this is where the end of the lasso, I guess they just decided, rather than just having one end loosely hanging, I guess they decided to connect it. Here's the base, nice little logo, all clean. Again, I don't see any chips, scratches, everything pretty much in perfect condition. So very happy about that. So let me give you one more spin. A little bit shaky there. Let me try it again here. Still looks good overall. I don't see any issues or any problems. Very happy with the condition. I'll go ahead and do a full review, take pictures and list it online, and then of course repack the item. So there it is. Thank you for watching. Until next time, continue reading the King James Version Bible and eat your vitamin C's daily.